Hello and good day, Mr. Kevin. So my name is Mohammed Herman bin Usulude. So today I'm going to record a detailed demonstration of my individual practical project for this subject, Internet Programming. For this assignment, the instruction state we need to create an attractive, properly designed website based on specific conditions, and I choose to build an informative website. So to meet the assignment rules, my project consists of exactly 10 different pages built using HTML and CSS only. So let's go. So let's take a look at how the file is set up and how to navigate through the entire website. So the assignment guidelines state that we must build a minimum of 10 pages website using HTML and the CSS. So as you can see, this is my project folders directory for personal portfolio. So to keep the project clean, the main home page, which is the index, sit right at the root level. All right. So the others 9 pages will sit inside this folder, which is pages folder. So for the global design code is inside the CSS folder. This is here. And then all the multimedia files are inside this media folder. So now we take a look on the browser. So how I go through for every single pages. So this is home, which serve our main gateway or my landing page. So second is the about page. So this one we hold my core text blocks. So the third is roadmap, where I show absolute layout of positioning. So the next is experience page, which contain my professional semantic data table, sorry. Fifth, which is achievement page, displaying my custom bullet point list. And then the next is six CV page, which show complete traditional resume layout with a downloadable resume. So you can download my resume here. 7 will be my personal interest. It's showing 2-column grid structure and floating layout style. 8 is the gallery. Okay. So this page that I embed on my native video players and audio player components. So 9 is connect page, which load our interactive user form. As you can see, this is the form. And then last but not least is the contact page, which gives my quick outreach dashboard. So we can go over here. This is the link and WhatsApp. So again, this layout architecture perfectly meets the rule to create a 10-page static website using HTML elements like headings, links, images, table, and lists, files, form, and audio video tools. Now let's check off the required HTML elements in my website. So the assignment state that the website must include headings, links, images, lists, and table. You can go one by one. First is the headings. So every page use a clean structural hierarchy with the H1 for the main title. For example, here, this name, this is my name. Will be use my H1. Let's take a look at the code. All right. This index H1 for the main title or the first topic. And then we have H2 or H3 for the subtopic. For this one, I'm only use the H2 for the subtopic, and below this one, use paragraph. That will be my intro of this page. Second is for links. So actually, as you can see here, my global navigation bar features fully operational links connecting all 10 pages with perfect path mapping. In the code, as you can see here, this is the navigation links. All right. So third, for the images, if you look here, I have my main profile image. The code will sit inside hero. This is the images alongside my profile image. I also have the official brand logo, which is here in the header. So in the code, you can see I put under headers code. What is tables? Right here in the experience tab here, as you can see, I have the tables. You can see a large semantic HTML tables. This is the code tables. I use the head and tr. It uses table headers to label columns for timelines, company organization, position health, and the job scope. Fifth, for the list. Inside this exact table also and across other pages like achievement. Let me see the achievement. I use an order bullet point list. Let me go back to this one, right? So you can see list. In the code, you can see I use the URL on the list and list. Let's take a look at the remaining required HTML elements that we need in this website. So which is form and embedded audio and videos. Right here in the gallery page, I have embedded native HTML videos and audio elements. So on the left, we have a functional video log tag. This is my video. If I can select with the playback control. All right. On the right, we have a native audio track bar with a full streaming control.
Okay, really?
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
All right.
Baby, please don't kill my vibe.
Next, if I click over the connect page, we can see our functional form element. So this form uses explicit text input, email inputs, drop-down menu, like this, selection checkbox. All right. And then radio options right here to collect the user data. So this is complete every single required HTML element item for the project descriptions. So, all right. Next is the assignment rules. Also, the CSS code must demonstrate inline, embedded, and external style. So let's look at my code to see how it's done. First, for the external CSS, every single file links to my main style sheet CSS dot style CSS here. So for the others, we like have a dot because it's inside the folder, right? Okay. So that one is for the external link. Second is for the embedded external internal CSS. As you can see right here, this is the CSS inside the head of our index. So I use a localized style block to handle specific styling rules, like a custom circle mask and drop shadow styling for the main hero image. Okay, third is the for inline CSS. As you can see here, the header logo image tag below. I apply the style rules directly inside the HTML tag using style, height, 100px, width, auto, and vertical align middles. This proves that I have actively used all three of CSS design. Move on to the next conditions. Now I'm demonstrating layout positioning, floating, and background styling. For the positioning layout, this is my roadmap code. Actually, my roadmap and gallery file use as absolute layout system. So as you can see here, the parent container is set to position relative, while the overlay child pages use a position absolute. With negative offset to lift them cleanly right on top of the container borders. So for the floating layout, look at my code inside interest HTML here. The technical icon box uses a container configure with float right, right? Along with the custom margin. This push the block marker to upper right corner while letting the text wrap around them smoothly. For the background styling, my external CSS file use a global background declaration to manage color across the site. So the container use the soft sandy toupe background cut. Page zone use a recessed bone white. Okay, this is the page zone use the recessed bone white background. And the button utilize a premium linear background gradients. Right? All right. The fourth condition, which is state that the website must be designed properly in terms of layout, formatting, colors, and functionality. So for colors, let me open the code over here. So for colors, I systematically style the site using a global CSS variable to ensure visual is balanced. So I use the deep blue navy for the strong headers, and then the charcoal gray for clean paragraph text. Uh, this one is light to protect user's eyes, and the vibrant teal for active borders and badges like this. All right, for layout and formatting, the structure restrict maximum content width between 800 to 1300 pixel. As you can see here, if I can show you this one, see, let's see. All right. So, for example, this one, the wider is 1224 pixels. So the text never stretch awkwardly on the last monitor. So for the functionality, everything is fully responsive. As you can see, if I toggle to the mobile emulator layout on my screen here, over here, so the main container boundary stringly, freely, and image the dimension adapt automatically using report styling rules. So the layout functions beautifully on any size screens. All right, let's take a look at the final specific condition, which is a contact page that's contain and address, contact number, and email address with data validation. So actually, my contact data are split between context HTML and interactive collaboration from page. So actually, all my detail inside the CV actually. So as you can see, there will be my telephone number, my official email address, fully loaded into the system parameters. Alright. Somehow I also have the social media direct get in touch like that. If you want to email me, you can click here. Will show you the email address. You will send to me. This will be my email, and then you can see my social media, LinkedIn, all right, my GitHub, okay, and then Facebook, okay, and then my Instagram, and then, oops, okay, loaded, all right. Then lastly is direct WhatsApp me. Okay, when you open the apps, you will go to the WhatsApp and can contact me direct straight away. All right. For the to handle the data validation, right? So actually, I implement this in the connect page, which is connect page. So I implement a native client side checking directly into the HTML form code. So essential zone like full name, message used to require use the required attribute. So the browser automatically block empty submission. Furthermore, by using type email, the browser execute an automatic regular inspection check on the text format. Right, let me show the example for like this. If I don't have anything to fill in, it will ask you to fill the information. So try again, fill this is this is it will detect if you are not have the correct email address. So I'll try. Okay. And then this is a list. You can choose this is a right, and then radio button and your message. Whatever it is. Then you can submit your request. All right. That will be my data validation. in the conclusion, this affirmative website project successfully fulfilled all the requirements, mandatory elements, and CSS styling guidelines outlined in the practical project specifications. Working on this project has significantly improved my understanding of HTML and CSS and how the code behaves. Since web development is still quite new to me, I spent a considerable amount of time researching through Google's and using an AI tools to better understanding the concept and implementation behind the code. This experience has been both challenging and rewarding, and has strengthened my confidence in learning a new technologies. By the way, I will continue to develop this my personal web page and publish soon later. So finally, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you, Mr. Kevin, for guidance, support, and valuable time through this project. Thank you very much.